recap of our investigators and their situation before round 4. We have Zoe Samaras. She is currently at the graveyard and she has got 3 horror damage, 1 physical damage, $4, and the remnant. She still has her chef's knives and she has this Grimm's fairy tale, which I think we should try to use now to get rid of some sanity. And of course Zoe's cross. She's not currently engaged with any monster. We have Charlie Kane, currently with his $1. He has 2 sanity damage. He has the Black Cat and Zora Larson as Alice, and he has got this spell Clairvoyance, which states at the start of his turn he may test lore. Look at the top card of a number of neighborhood decks. Up to your test result. Of those you may discard 1 non-event card. And you know what, I am tempted to do that this turn, because I've been so unlucky getting just ordinary encounters and no clue encounters. Maybe making sure that that happens this turn. Also, one of my viewers, Cody Lane Chase, I hope I didn't wile your name there, but she made me aware of one thing I've done wrong with Charlie. When I have been playing Calling in Favors, I have played it as it was an action. It is not. It says at start of your turn, discard all money from this card and test influence. For each success you roll, place $1 on this card. And it is not an action. It does not state that as per the allies. Like here it says action, an investigator or ally in your space recovers 1 sanity. So I have played Charlie short of 3 actions at least. So thank you again, Cody, making me aware of that. I will not do the same mistake anymore. And finally we do have Roland Banks. He has the dynamite, which he found in the streets, and he is blessed. He's got 2 horror hits, 1 physical hits, and he's focused on strength. He's still got his 38 special and he's implacable. So that's the situation before we roll on and into round 4. I think I'm gonna be starting off with Charlie Kane this round also. First of all, we will be calling in some favors, and this time I will not do it as an action. There's no money on it now, so we're gonna be rolling 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. And he gets $3 on that card now. That is awesome. At least that will be enough to pay for the wedding if that comes up. I'm gonna be placing that on this card. $3 from his retainer. It's quite cool, remembering Arkham 2nd edition, the retainer, which gave you I think $1 each upkeep or something. So I feel a bit of a tingle back in the old days playing that game, which is also very great, by the way. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. There's a great mod for it at the Tabletop Simulator, which you can pick up cheap at Steam, and that is a very, very cool game. Okay, that was the first at start of turn action. Now let's hit off this Clairvoyance. It's a spell, incantation, and it says at start of your turn you may test lore. So let's have him test lore. Let's take 2 of those 6s, because he has 2 lore. And let's shake it up. Oh, one thing, I do have this Black Cat, and Clairvoyance demands me to take 1 horror hit. Let's do that. Let's have the Black Cat help us put that spell into use. So, while casting a spell, if this ally suffered one or more horror, you may add 1 success to your test result. So, either way of the roll now, we have succeeded with 1. And that is 2. So, great. So, we have 1 6 and 1 success from the black cat. And the card reads, look at the top card of a number of neighborhood decks up to your test result. Of those, you may discard 1 non-event card. Let's have the top card of Rivertown. Let's take a look at that. See, this is not an event card I'm looking for. So this will be, of those you may discard 1 non-event card. Okay, so I think we're going to be discarding, oops, sorry Jolly, discarding the Rivertown. But let's, for the fun of it, check out the Uptown card. Which card this is it? Okay, so that is a clue card. So I will discard this Rivertown card. It's gonna be put down at the bottom here. Yes, good, good, good. Now there's a high chance that the Rivertown card for Zoe will now be a clue card. So good, good, good. That was all of the start of the turn events. Next, I will utilize Zora Larson and I will recover 1 sanity from an investigator or ally. Actually, I will heal the cat. So the cat no longer has sanity damage because Charlie only has 2. He has 8 total, which he can take. So that's not bad. That was the first action. Next action, I will focus. Let's focus his lore then. Yeah. So he'll be staying put. So he's healed sanity from the cat and he has focused his lore. Maybe he's reading his Bible or something since he's in South Church. Okay, that's Charlie. I did take 2 actions and it's great. Here we are with Zoe Zamaras and she is also not gonna move, but she will be reading this Grimm's fairy tale. And action, an investigator or ally in your space recover 1 sanity. So she's down from 3 to 2 sanity hits. Feeling a bit better. And she will be focusing her strength again. Yup. So that's it for Zoe. We're gonna head over to Roland next. Here's Roland Banks. I had a bit of a think about Roland. I should try to get him down to do the High Priest in and get rid of this. But there are 3 Doom at Orne Library, which scares me. But I think the flip side of the card, Madness Melody, says when there's 4 or more Doom, there's 1 Doom on the scenario sheet now. I have a bit time before the bad things start to happen. So I think I can't get there, you know. 1, 2. I need $1 to get there. I do need $1. Yeah. So I could get $1 and engage this. That would stop him from dealing doom, but I don't know how much he will deal me damage. It feels okay. Well, let's have him gain resources. As an action, I will gather resources, gain $1, and he will move 1, 2, paying for the taxi ride down to the Hangman's Hill, where there is a high priest lurking about. It will engage Roland, and it says monster, human, cultist. Yeah, 2 health, -1 strength, -1 observation. After you defeat this monster as part of an attack action, you gain 1 spell, and it hits me for 1 health. Okay, that's not that bad. Roland can take that. Okay, so that's all Roland will do now. That was the action phase. Now we're gonna move into the monster phase. Okay, monster phase. There are no ready monsters on the board. There's only the high priest, which is engaged with Roland, and Roland will take a physical damage from the high priest. That's it for the monster phase. We're gonna move into the encounter phase. Okay, we're gonna skip Roland because he is engaged with the high priest, so he doesn't get an encounter. Charlie Kane is in south side, and let's see if we can get a clue. There are 3 here now, so it would surprise me if we didn't, but you never know. Okay, South Church. The church is hosting a wedding. Yes, it's the wedding again. You are welcome to witness the ceremony, but a contribution to the couple is customary. You may spend $2. Yes, we may. I do have $3 on my calling in favors, so here you go. Some free money for you. You must spend $2 to watch the happy event, and for you or an ally to recover 2. Wow, recover 2 sanity. Yes, Charlie has got 2 sanity damage, so we thank you for that. And if you do, you overhear several conversations about dreams of ancient cities. Gain 1 clue from your neighborhood. Okay, thank you very much. We're gonna be exchanging these into 2 for Southside, yoink, and 1 for Charlie. Good stuff. This will go to the discarded deck there, and that is it for Charlie. We finally got a clue. Yes, wow. I've never struggled so hard for a clue in this game. Okay, next up will be Zoe. Zoe Samaras is in the River Town, and let's take the top card of River Town and see. She is at the graveyard, and yes, it's the clue one. Let's see. The church asks for help in removing a blasphemous statue from the graveyard. It depicts a figure with malformed features walking into the ocean. Gain 1 clue from your neighborhood. Yes, thank you. Does she have anything? After you defeat a monster. Nope. So, we read on. It is not clear where the statue came from, but it is extremely difficult to move. Strength. Okay, her strength is 4 actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. And let's see. And we got 2 5s, 4 and 1, so she succeeds. I keep knocking poor Roland over. Let's see. If you pass, the church rewards you, gain $3. Wow, she is absolutely loaded. She had 4 from before, so we're gonna be giving her $3 more, bringing her up to $7. This has been an absolutely awesome round for our investigators. 2 clues down and lots of money. Now we move into the mythos phase. And we're gonna be starting off with Zoe. The first chaos token will be a monster. Okay, let's put it there. So let's get this out. Draw the one in the back. Oh, holy diver! It's a Cantor of Erlie. It's a star spawn. Spawn at most doom. Massive lurker. Leader draws 1 token from the Mythos Cup. Ooh, we have to get this down fast. What is most doom? We have Ye Old Magic Shop and we have the Orn Library. Wow, we have Roland Banks. He's engaged with the High Priest. I think we should disengage from that and go kill this real fast. Okay. This will be spawning at Ye Old Magic Shop. Some occult ritual has backfired very bad down there, and we have a monster spawning. Wow, okay, her next second chaos token will be a headline. And today's headline is So-called Pharaoh speaks in Cambridge. Technological demonstration. Egyptian Nyarlathotep masters uncanny science. Headline. You suffer 3 damage and 3 horror unless you gain a dark pact condition. Wow. 3 horror and 3 damage and 3 horror. She has got 1 physical damage already. Okay, let's take a look at the dark pacts in this game. They are horrible as they are otherwise. At the reckoning, roll 1 die. On a 1, your debt has come due. Flip this card. I hate to play with this, but I can't have her take that much damage. That will do her off. I do have the cross. So is cross. Soak some of the health damage, bringing her to 5 sanity damage. Oh, it's just horrible. Nope. I will gain a dark pact. Okay, let's do that. I hate doing this. You know that, but I will shuffle and I have this for Zoe. She has a dark pact and I fear the next reckoning. Ugh. Okay. So that's Zoe's Mythos. And let's go for Charlie. He will draw 2. First Charlie will be having a blank. Next he will have a gate burst. Oh, gate burst is bad. Bad news. Gate burst is gonna be in Uptown. And yeah, that will be absolutely horrible. Let's see. So 1 in each space in Uptown. So 1 goes there, 1 goes here, and 1 goes here. That will make this 4. So we discard 3. We're gonna put 1 on the scenario. Yoink. And 1 in each other space. So this will have 3 and this will have 3. So let's exchange these for a 3 and these ones for a 3. Oh my holy. Let's see, and we did have this. When there's 4 or more doom, each time doom is placed on the scenario sheet, place 1 white marker on the space with the most doom in a neighborhood that does not contain a white marker. That will be up in Orn Library. Okay, so that was the gate burst. So let's shuffle up these real quick. And I feel that time is running out on me. Okay, not looking. And put that in the back. Put that there. That was Charlie's Mythos. Now for Roland. Roland will be drawing a Doom, of course. We have to spread some Doom. And Doom will be spreading in Miskatonic Library, Miskatonic University, and of course in the Orn Library. And you do know what that means. 4, and yet another one will be popping on the scenario sheet. So we have 3 here now, and we're gonna be dropping another white marker, and that will be in this neighborhood. So let's be doing that in the graveyard then. Wow. So that was a Doom. Last chaos token for Roland will be a monster. Monster coming out. Please don't be as bad as the other one. It's a terrified wanderer. Spawn at the street nearest leader. So that will be there. Yep. A lot of bad things happening there. Wow. That was one of the worst Mythos rounds I've ever had in this game, I think. With gate burst monsters, this monster coming out. Doom messing things up for us. Wow. Oh. So situation, I have 3 Doom and a monster, and it's just horrible. So we're getting a Dark Pact. Yep. Okay. We're gonna be heading into round 5. Quick recap of things. Zoe getting the Dark Pact, of course. She is hurting a bit. She's got a lot of money, and she's got her Grimm's fairy tales as before, and the other stuff. Charlie, he got his clue, and he's still focused on lore, and he's got his allies, and yeah, all this stuff here. Voice of authority, calling in favors, of course. Last but not least, we got Roland. He is currently engaged with the High Priest. He's blessed. He's got 2 horror damage, 2 health damage. He's focused on strength. He's got the dynamite. And he's implacable, of course. And he's got his 38 special. Okay, we're gonna be having Roland Banks starting off this round. First of all, we're gonna be evading the High Priest. He's -1 to observation, so Roland gonna be rolling 2 blessed dice to see if he can evade this guy. And he rolls a 5, So the High Priest will be exhausted up here. Roland dodges behind some trees up on Hangman's Hill, and the priest will be confused, wondering where he did go to. Okay, so when we evade, the rules states that we can do another action, additional action. It says evade, test, observation to disengage and exhaust monsters equal to your test result. If you evade all, perform one additional action. We did evade all because we were only engaged with one. So we're gonna do an additional action, moving down to Ye Old Magic Shop, where this horrible monster is, and we have to take a look at this counter of Relie. Let's see. Well, as you see, the monster star spawn is 4+. It says has 1 additional health per investigator, so he's 4 plus 3, 7 health. It's -1 strength, and it's massive. This monster engages and attacks all investigator in its space. It cannot be exhausted, and it does 2 health damage, 2 sanity damage. And yeah, so he's there. He's kind of engaged with Roland. He's massive, so it's all over the place here. People running around in fear and terror because of this horrible monster. But we do have Roland. He is blessed, and let's see what we can do. It's strength -1, so he's 4 now in strength because of his focus token. So that's 3 dice. He's got his 38 special, giving him +3 since this monster has a remnant icon. So that's 3 more blessed dice. So let's see. Okay, let's be rolling on. And we have to remember, fight for the truth. As part of an attack action, you may add 1 to the result of a number of dice equal to the number of clues in your neighborhood. And there's 1 clue in up down, ain't it? Yeah, 1 clue here. So we can alter the result of 1 die. And we do have a reroll because of this. So I have a good feeling about this. Let's see if we can take down this counter. And we do have, let's count this up. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4. We can alter this to be a 4. So that's 5 successes. And let's discard the dynamite to deal 5 damage to each monster you are engaged with. So we're gonna blow this monster sky high. Sadly though, I'm using my dynamite, but I think it's good for us to use it now to get rid of this terrible thing. Because if not, he will force us to draw another token from the Mythos Cup each round, and that's just horrible. So he will be blown to pieces because of the dynamite Roland got. Roland will get a remnant. It's all that is left of this thing is a remnant, but I am implacable, and it says when you would gain a remnant, you may recover 1 health and 1 sanity instead, and I will be doing that. We're gonna be recovering. Wow, what a fight! So thank you, bye counter. We're gonna discard you on top. Whew, cool, Roland, you are one beast of a fighter. Lucky that he is blessed and able to get rid of this terrible thing for us down in Old Magic Shop. Okay, that is it for Roland. Let's pop over to maybe Zoe next. Okay, Zoe Samaras. She is, what is this lurker? Move towards and engage lowest will. That will be Charlie Kane, because he has only got 2 will. Okay, and he moves 2. So that's not that bad. Maybe I should go to try to buy this 45,000. Okay, so most likely I can do that in a general store. So what should I aim to do with Zoe before that? So first of all, we're gonna be moving for 1 down here, and I could try to research this clue I got. Let's try to do that. It's it's high on time. We got some clues up on the scenario sheet. Okay, so she will be trying to research that clue with 1 die. Yeah, she has got 1 observation, and she gets a 1. I will try to re-roll with her focus token, giving her the opportunity to re-roll 1 die. I will not be re-rolling this 1, so re-roll another die. So let's see, come on, and it's a 5. Yes, we get the clue. We get the clue up on the scenario sheet, and we only need 2 or more clues on the scenario to flip the Song of Chaos. Good, good, good. We're on our way, people. Slowly. Okay, so she's in a general store. She moved and she researched a clue. Now to Charlie Kane. Here's good old Charlie. Let's start with calling in favors and discarding the money on calling in favors, of course. He will be testing his influence. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's see. And he gets absolutely nothing this round. But he has got $1 he can use either way in his personal stash. So let's see, we do have the opportunity. I will try one more thing. I will use clairvoyance, spell incantation. At start of your turn you may test lore. So as we did last round, we're gonna be taking 1 sanity hit on the black cat. The black cat takes 1, and since she suffered 1 or more horror while casting a spell, I will add a success to the test result. So either way how Charlie does this spell test, I have 1 success. So let's see. That is 3 successes. Wow. And it says, look at the top card of a number of neighborhood decks up to your test result. Of those, you may discard 1 non-event card. So we do have Zoe up in Rivertown. There's a clue there. So let's make sure that she will get a clue. So that is a clue. So she will be having that on top. Good, good, good. Let's check the uptown also. So that's 2 successes. So that is also a clue. Good. Good for us to know. And we do have south side, but if this isn't a clue now, I think I will pack up. Okay, so this is a clue. So we have all decks showing clues, and that is 3 successes. His clairvoyance shows him that there's possible clues in each space. He still hasn't he still hasn't done any actions. He's just used calling in favors, and he's done his clairvoyance. So that is awesome. He's got a clue. He's 3 observation. So let's do that. Let's try to research the second clue. He's got 3 observation. So all he needed is 1 success, and there's 1 success, a 5. So we get another clue up on the scenario sheet, and that means we will have something happening. When there are 2 or more clues on the scenario sheet, flip this card. Agents of Madness. You found proof that a cult somewhere outside Arkham is spreading the madness that plagues you. While you don't know where they are, you have found several promising leads. Following up on this information will allow you to determine where the cult is performing their dark rituals, and to track the cultists to their foul nest. The sooner you can find them, the easier it will be to stop them for good. Place 1 white marker in the space with the most doom in each neighborhood that does not contain a white marker. Wow. Okay, let's remove this for a while. So we're gonna be having white markers. White markers, where are they? We're gonna be having a white marker in South Church, and we have 1 in each other neighborhood, so yep, that's it. Only 1. It says action. Discard a white marker from your space to reveal a random card from the investigation deck and return that card to the archive. If you do, you may spend 1 clue from the scenario sheet to add 1 blank token to the Mythos Cup. When there is only 1 card in the investigation deck, add that card to the codex. Then return this card and card 107 to the archive. Okay, the investigation deck is the cards I have beneath this Agents of Madness. So when I go to a space with a white marker, I can spend an action to discard it, to reveal a random card from the investigation deck and return that card to the archive. If I do, I may spend 1 clue from the scenario sheet to add 1 blank to the Mythos Cup. That's just awesome. I get blanks in the Mythos Cup, so we should try to do that. So that is 1 action. And we do have 1 more action left. I could do that right now actually and add 1 to the cup. That means we're gonna be engaged with that thing there. Do I want that to happen? Well, I don't know how much time I have left before this Uptown place will pop. I have 3 doom in 2 places in Uptown, and 4 is the threshold for the maddening melody. Yeah, let's do that. I will use an action to discard 1 of these white markers. We're gonna be spending a clue from the scenario sheet to add a blank token to the bag. And here's a blank one going into the cup. Good work, Charlie. And that was Charlie's second action. That was the action phase done, so we're gonna be moving into the monster phase. Okay, each ready monster activates, usually by moving. So we do have the terrified wanderer in the streets there, and it says move toward and engage lowest will. He's a hunter, and that is poor Charlie, so he will be moving into South Church with Charlie, and he will engage Charlie. This is a monster dreaming human, and he is 1 health, -1 strength, +1 observation. After this monster becomes engaged with you, test influence -1. If you pass, defeated. If you fail, you suffer 1 damage. Oh, okay, it's one of those. So let's see, Charlie, you're gonna be doing an influence test. Now Charlie's influence is 4, so let's grab 3 dice. And yep, let's be rolling up. Need 1 success, and that's a 5. So he is successful. That means he defeats this guy. If you pass, defeated. Woohoo! He just talks him out of it. Stop dreaming about nasty things. And that's it for Charlie and the monster. Woohoo! Things are turning good for Charlie. Now, each engaged monster deals damage in horror to the investigator it is engaged with. There are none. We are good. Then each exhausted monster readies. So we have the High Priest here going to be readying. And he is going to be having company of Roland very, very, very soon. So that is it for the monster phase. Now we're gonna go into the mythos phase. In my horror, I discovered that I have skipped the encounter phase this turn, and we should be doing that, shouldn't we? Yes. So let's have Zoe have her encounter in the general store. That is up in Rivertown. And let's do that. She's in general store. As you consider what you might want to buy, a young woman enters and behaves strangely, bowing and gesturing to the empty air. You watch her keenly. And her observation is 1. So let's have that 5. And try to be rolling a success here. And would you see, that's a star, another 5. So if you pass, you see that she is sleepwalking and probably dreaming of some courtly dance. Gain 1 clue from your neighborhood. I wanted to buy something. Okay, well, here we go. Well, these should be shuffled in, but okay, well, it's kind of a bit out of sync now, but I have to give them an encounter. It's all the same. Here's Charlie Kane. He's in the south side. He will have encounter here. He's still in the South Church. Father Michael invites you to stay and rest if you like. He assures you that you can sleep safely here. You may become delayed to fall asleep on a pew, and for you or an alley to recover to sanity. I don't want to be delayed, so no, thank you. Not gonna be delayed. So we are gonna get out of South Church very, very soon. I just shuffle that back in. And we're going to be joining Roland. Roland is in Uptown and he's in a old magic shop. Let's see. Yeah. Miriam Beecher is pleased to see you admiring her painting. It depicts an enormous pyramid on an island. You look at it closely. And he is blessed, so he is rolling 3 dice because of his observation is 3, and he succeeds with a 5. If you pass, you see eyes lurking in the dark shadows of the pyramid and a swirling miasma of runes dancing in the painted waves. Gain 1 clue from your neighborhood and 1 spell. Okay, now we're talking. Let's grab a spell. And the spell he gets is Alchemical Process. Action, test lore. You gain $1 for each success you roll. Meh. Okay, well, that's how things are rolling. I would rather have a damage spell or something. Starting off Mythos phase with Investigator Leader, and that is Zoe Zamaras. So let's see. We're gonna be drawing a Doom. Doom are spreading in Uptown. Oh, and it will be spreading at Hangman's Hill, and that is terrible news because we do know what Hangman Hill is. Yes, it has got 3 and it now gets 4 that will be exploding in Doom because of this priest. So 1 goes there, 1 goes here, and 1 goes on the scenario sheet. And sadly, that means that also St. Mary's Hospital has got 4. So that means 1 goes to the old magic shop and 1 goes to Hangman's Hill. And we're back to bad again. And 1 goes to the scenario sheet. That means we have 5 on the scenario sheet. Let's just exchange here, keeping it a bit more orderly. I like that. And we have to flip. It says each time Doom is placed on a scenario sheet, place 1 white marker on the space with the most Doom in the neighborhood that does not contain a white marker. I think that means a white marker again pops up at South Church. And then when there is 4 more Doom on the scenario sheet, flip this card. Emboldened by their unchallenged success, the cult that is inflicting this madness upon Arkham has stepped out of the shadows. It is clear that their plans have evolved into a new and more dangerous plot. Add 1 card at random from the investigation deck to the codex and return the others to the archive. Discard two clues from the scenario sheet, then return this card and card 106 to the codex. Okay, let's see. So add 1 card at random from the investigation deck. So I have randomized the card in the back, so I will be pulling the back one, okay? So that is 119. You've tracked the cult to the blighted coastline near the decaying village of Innsmouth. Add Innsmouth village and Innsmouth shore to the board and place 1 red and 1 blue marker as shown below. So we're going to be going to Innsmouth. And here we have Innsmouth. Almost, I got to fit it in my corner of my table here. Let's see. Add Innsmouth village and Innsmouth shore to the board and place 1 red and 1 blue marker. So 1 red and 1 blue marker. Shuffle the event discard pile and set aside Innsmouth event cards into the event deck. Okay, I will do that now. So here are the Innsmouth cards and have the event deck here, so I will shuffle it up. Okay, then we've done that. Place 1 Doom in the indicated space of each white marker in Arkham. Ooh, okay. Doom there. Doom there. And the Doom there. And the Doom up on Graveyard. So, wow, that's a lot of Doom. Then discard all white markers. Okay, discarding all white markers. So they will be discarded. Spawn one monster in the indicated space, and that indicated space is down here, and it is in the Gilman house. So I'm going to be spawning a monster, and that is an occult ritualist. Spawn, so he will be spawning there. Then flip this card. Nope. So it says add one card at random from the investigation deck to the codex and return the others to the archive. Okay, so it's just only these cards are gonna go back to the archive. They didn't get used now. So we have lurking hordes. As the cult of Cthulhu spreads the haunting call of R'lyeh to awaken their sleeping deity, a chorus of inhuman voices joins the song. Swarms of monsters called from the deep lurk in the shadows. When the time is right, they will rise as well. The blue marker is the ritual site, the red marker is the cultist shrine. Add 108 to the codex. When there is 7 or more doom on the scenario sheet, add card 115 to the codex. So just a moment. This will be discarded. So 106 and 107 goes back. Let me rearrange somewhat. And here we go. I'm trying to get everything into shot. We have to do this because Ye Old Magic Shop pops because of the doom. So we're gonna be spreading 1, 1, and 1 more up here. So this will have 3. Oh man. And there are now 6 at the scenario sheet. That's not good at all. And we have to dig out 108. Let me see, where is that? Okay, 108. The cult revealed. Now that the cult is exposed, you'll be able to determine how best to stop them. When there are 2 or more clues on the scenario sheet, discard 2 clues from the scenario sheet and flip this card. So I'm gonna be putting that there. Again, trying to get clues on the scenario sheet is important for us, and we are at 6 out of 8 in the threshold for the next flip of the lurking horde. So things are looking grim. There's 3 here also. Wow. What's up with this doom spreading? So 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, and there's 1 in Smith Village up here. Maybe you don't see it. It's almost there. Yeah. Whew. That was a lot of stuff happening. That is for sure. And that was I can't remember. I almost can't remember where I was in the, because this was in the mythos phase, wasn't it? I drew it was a doom, I think. Or was it a monster? I think I have to go back and see where I am at the course of in the timeline. Just a moment, be right back. Okay, I've caught up. It all started with Zoe Samaras getting her first chaos token, it was a doom spreading, so a lot of stuff happened. So she is going to be drawing her next chaos token, which is a clue. And clue will be dropping in Southside. So there are 3 clues in Southside. Let's get the top 2 cards and shuffle those a bit together. Really quick. So there we go. That is it for Zoe. Next up will be Charlie Kane, and he will be pulling out another clue. So now all the clues are coming out, but that's great for us. And it will be in Innsmouth Shore. We're gonna be having someone going over there really soon. Let me see. We have Innsmouth Village, yes. Where is Innsmouth Shore? Okay, I did have a wrong deck out, so 2 from top of Innsmouth Shore will be shuffled in with the clue. There we go. Next up for Charlie will be a blank. Okay, Roland will have the last one from the bag, and it's also a blank. So let's be filling the bag back up with all the tokens. And the last one for Roland will be deep down there, and it will be a monster. Okay, a monster coming out, and it will be yeah, a sea singer, and it is spawning at most doom. That will be at Hangman's Hill. The cultists are really calling them forth here, so he's spawning there. I could also have him spawn at the graveyard, but thematically I think the Sea Singer should spawn here with the High Priest. The High Priest is summoning some bad stuff up here, because the Doom in Uptown are really making things hard on us. Now, one thing I will mention is about travel. In Innsmouth I have to travel by sea, and the only seaport I do have in Arkham is down here at Southside. So I think maybe we're gonna have Charlie gonna be popping over to Innsmouth and do his business against those things there. Just a quick recap before next round. We have Zoe. She has got 1 clue, $7, which she doesn't seem to manage to get rid of. 1 remnant, 2 horror hits and 1 health hit. She's doing fine damage wise. She has her knife, Grimm's Fairy Tale, and So Is Cross, and she did get a Dark Pact. Here we are with Charlie, and nothing much to report. His Black Cat has suffered 1 sanity hit, and he's focused on his lore. Other than that, he's got his dollar, and yeah, that is Charlie. We're gonna try to get Charlie over to Innsmouth, I think, this round. Here we are with Roland. He was an absolute star last round. He did manage to kill off that horrible monster down by the old magic shop. It seemed to trigger some unfortunate events, but hey, it's Arkham Horror for you. He's still blessed. He did get Alchemical Process, which allows him to get dollars if he like. He still has his 38 special, and he's implacable. He did get a clue, so we're gonna see if we can manage to research that. He's got 1 health damage, 1 horror hit, and he's still focused on his strength. So that's it. Let's head into the round. We're gonna start off with Roland. We're gonna move his first action, and he will be engaged by this Sea Singer, which is a monster, deep one, and it has got a remnant. It's 3 health, -1 strength, -1 observation. Oh, and hits for, oh, that's nasty. It hits for 1 health and 2 sanity. So that will engage Roland. And of course this High Priest will engage him. We've seen him before. So 2 health there, -1 strength and -1 observation. Maybe we should have saved the dynamite for this, huh? Well, that's how it is. There we go. Next action, it will be a fight action. He will try to fight the Sea Singer, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to fend off this Sea Singer. So he has got 4 strength, but it's -1, so that's 1, 2, 3 dice. And he's got 3 dice with his 38 special, since this is a monster with a remnant icon. Okay, let's roll it off, and he needs 3 successes to kill it. Come on, Roland. Oh, throw all the dice. Oh, look at that. He managed to pull off 5 successes yet again. Man, those blessed dice are a true joy to roll. Okay, so he will say bye-bye to the Sea Singer. So, and he is implacable. When you would gain a remnant, you may recover 1 health and 1 sanity instead. I think I will allow myself to do that yet again, healing the sanity and health damage he has got. So he's all healed now. Now let's join Charlie Kane. He will start off as usual by calling in some favors, and let's get the dice tower down there. Here we are with Charlie Kane, and we will be calling in some favors. And yeah, we don't need any explanation for that. We've done that a million times now. So 4 dice, and let's roll off. Let's see if he gets any money. And he gets $1. Okay, we're gonna take that, put it on the calling in favors, and we're gonna be saying thank you for that. Next up, Charlie Kane will move 1, 2 into the seaport, and he's gonna pay $1 to move up to the seaport in Innsmouth. Arriving at the shores of Innsmouth, he will be paying yet another $1 for a taxi fare, and it will move him into the Gilman house. He will then be engaged with this occult ritualist. No, he's elusive actually, so I need to attack him to be engaged with him. Oh well, but he's there now. Next up will be Zoe, and I think it will be an absolute gamble this, but I will have her stay at the general store. I will focus her observation, focusing that, and I will have her try to research another clue. And she will be rolling 2 dice, and it's an absolute fail, but that's okay. Yeah, so we just say that's a shame and have her stay there. That's all our investigators done. Now let's go to the monster phase. Okay, and let's start off with each ready monster on the board, and all I see is this elusive lurker. Place one doom on any adjacent space. So he'll be dropping a doom in marsh reservoir, is it? No, refinery. Yeah, marsh refinery. Yep, and next is each engaged monster deals damage, and we do have one with poor old Roland here, so it will deal 1 damage to Roland, which will just take that. And that is all monsters. Next will be the encounter phase. So if you are as me, you want to see some of the new stuff coming out, and we are in Innsmouth Shore, and we are in Gilman House. So let's see what things have in order for us. It's not a clue, but we read on. Othera Gilman starts to tell you stories about Innsmouth, but she's distracted by a souvenir you have acquired during your travels. You may spend 1 remnant to coax Othera to finish telling her stories. I don't have any remnant, so I can't do the rest of this. If you like to read on, please do, but I like to just say sorry, but no thank you. So no remnant, so Othera can just spin her stories for me. Now the next one I'm very excited for is good old Zoe, which is in a Rivertown and a general store. Let's hope we get to buy something now. The storm clouds part and a shaft of golden sunlight spills down upon you. The smell of rain and the warmth of the sun make you feel invincible. You become blessed. Wow! Yay! Zoe is blessed. Whoa! Cool. There we go. Flash sale! Everything half off! Shouts Davy Schaffner. You may buy 1 common item from the display for half price, rounded up. Woohoo! Finally! A ray of light. And I was eyeing this 45 Thompson. The half price is $2.50, so that will be $3. I'm gonna pay a 5 and get 2 back, because she's loaded with money. So Zoe has now got herself a 45 Thompson. This is a 2-handed weapon, so that means she can't be attacking with the cross and chef's knife, but she still has them, so we will be enjoying this for a while. Wow, maybe I should get a rendezvous with Roland and have him get the 45 Thompson. I think he would rather be more efficient with that. Yeah, but hey, we got blessed, we got the Thompson. Now let's see what the next card for display will be. It will be a leather coat for $3. It's an item common curio. You get +1 observation as part of an evade action, and it has got 3 health, which we can use to soak up damage if needed. Mythos phase, we're gonna be starting with Zoe Zamras pulling out her tube. Tokens. Okay. First token is Doom. So let's be spreading some Doom in South Side. And South Side will get Doom at Historical Society and South Church. Man, Doom in this scenario is spreading like crazy. So there we go. Second one for Zoe will be a reckoning. Oh no. We all know what that means. So each investigator plays 1 Doom in their space unless they suffer 1 horror. Well, I think Zoe, for her sake, will suffer a horror. Same for Charlie. He will suffer a horror. And good old Roland will also suffer a horror. There we go. All 3 investigators suffer horror damage. They will not be placing any doom in their space. And then we do have this dark pact for Zoe. This is it for Zoe. We're going to be rolling 1 die. If a 1 comes up, we have to flip the card. And it's a 5, so we are good. And I'm rolling black dice and with green malice for the mythos related cards. Next up will be Charlie Kane in his mythos phase. He will be pulling a monster. The monster he will be pulling is oh no, I see this is bad. Arlie Guardian, monster star spawn again. Spawn at most doom. Massive patrol, move toward most doom. Wow. Roland can't seem to get a break, does he? Should I have this spawn at the graveyard and have Zoe try? Yeah, that's how it will spawn at the graveyard. Okay. Next up for Charlie will be a clue. Okay, I can do with a clue now. We are a bit short on those. Innsmouth Village will have a clue popping up. I'll put that there. And we take 2 top cards from there. I'm gonna shuffle these together real quick. No idea where that went. So that was Charlie. Lastly, it will be Roland. And it will be a blank. Second one. Could do with another blank actually. Oh no, it's a gate burst. Ah, okay, a gate burst will happen in Innsmouth Village. That's not the baddest location actually, but hey, so 1, 1, 1. So yay. We're gonna take these and that. I'm gonna shuffle these. I'll not be looking. I'm looking up into the roof, checking out other stuff. Okay, where is it? Oh, you go back there with you. And that is that. The round is over. We've done some good. We did manage to get blessed, but this horrible creature came out of the graveyard, maybe because of this doom spreading. But we have to see if we can manage to get rid of it. Yeah. So there you go. I will be cutting it there, and I will be uploading this for your viewing pleasure very shortly. Thank you all for watching and commenting on my playthroughs. It is great to have people telling me that they think my products are great and enjoying my videos. That is most fun on my part. There are people enjoying this, exchanging some of the stuff, so yeah, it's easier to manage. Okay, be seeing you. Bye.